Oh, hi. Didn't see you there. Wasn't expecting you so early. Well, come on in, make yourself comfortable. We got some movies to discuss. Yeah, that's right. Movies. Are you ready? Let's do this. 2, 3, 4!
Get down, come on, sit down, what are you waiting for? I'm with it, come on, let's start the show already, come on!
Alright, ladies and gentlemen of the internet, welcome back to my little movie review show. That's right, this is the thing that I like to call FPS in 60 seconds. That's right, this is films people saw in 60 seconds. So I'm going to start a timer on my phone and talk to you about movies that I've seen this week and tell you whether or not I think you should put it to the top of your watch list or don't even bother writing it down because it's just that bad. So this is the first spotlight episode of FPS. We have no time to reload. Let's get things started. This is, of course, about Dark Tower. That's right, I saw Dark Tower this morning, and I'm actually going to be pushing the clock from 1 minute to 2 minutes. Oh, the madness, the chaos. Somebody stop me. All right, so what are we waiting for? Let's start the timer, and here we go. All right, The Dark Tower. Overall, I gotta say, I really enjoyed this movie. I enjoyed it a lot more than I thought I was going to because there were so many negative reviews out there, but I gotta take into perspective that all those negative reviews are probably from hardcore fanboys and fangirls who have read the source material and are expecting it to be ripped directly from the pages and a one-for-one representation of the book to film. Now we've got to realize that this never happens. The only book to film movie that really came anywhere close to that, I would have to say, is probably Fight Club. They did leave some stuff out of that movie as well from the book, but I think it's the closest we've ever gotten. We're never going to get a direct copy of the book. We got to stop hoping for that. We got to take this as a standalone movie on its own legs and just really judge it from that. And I think doing that, we get a really solid film. It really encapsulates a nice little window into the world of Dark Tower. It gives you a nice window into the gunslinger. It gives you a nice window into the Man in Black. And it really gives you a nice opportunity to get your palate wet with what this universe really is. And I think going forward, if we get a sequel or if we get a TV show, it's really going to give us the opportunity to sink our teeth in a little bit more as to what this universe has to offer. I wish this movie alone had an extra 20 minutes on it just so we can flesh out a couple of the ideas in it. But that being said, what they did get into, the demon designs, the character designs were really cool and really enjoyable. And I really thought that Matthew McConaughey and Idris Elba gave excellent performances in this movie. Despite the negative reviews on Matthew McConaughey, I think that he really did a good job of playing a kind of cold-hearted, callous character who just had no empathy or compassion for the human race. I think that coldness really came across, and a lot of people might have got it confused with him phoning it in because it's kind of a slippery slope or a narrow tightrope to walk when giving that kind of performance, but I really enjoyed everything about this movie. I would call it more so the dark tip of the iceberg because there is so much more under the surface that we haven't seen yet that I think we're going to get in the sequel and the TV show, but I've got to stop there because them's the rules, you know. But yeah, I think that the rest of the iceberg that we haven't seen is going to be a lot juicier than what we got, but I think we've got a great first bite into this universe. So that being said, I'm gonna have to give Dark Tower a solid 3.5. Like, this is a strong 3.5 holy hand grenades out of 5.
Netflix and killing it!
Alright, so on Netflix and Killing It this week, I'm going to talk about 3 movies. First one I want to talk about is The Invitation. This is a little indie film that I found on Netflix that is about a group of friends gathering together for a reunion over dinner, and one couple has since joined a cult that is a little shady and a little scary once they tell you what they're all about. So I'm not going to say anything more than that, but go check out The Invitation. It is a little bit of a slow burn suspense thriller that does get a little graphic at the end. So just keep that in mind, and always pay attention to the ratings when I recommend these films, so you don't go showing your children a bloodfest, and don't blame that on me if you do. So the next movie that I want to talk about is a film called Arrival. If you haven't seen this film yet, please put this one to the top of your list. Go watch Arrival. This is a fantastic character drama about the first contact and the linguistic barrier that the challenge that we are faced when meeting aliens for the first time. I've probably said a little too much there, but please do yourself a favor, watch this movie. It's absolutely beautiful and stunning to watch, and Amy Adams and Jeremy Renner really give top-notch performances in this movie. Yeah, that's right. I said Jeremy Renner gave a good performance. The next one I want to recommend is, of course, Hardcore Henry, which is the first-person, fully first-person action-adventure, full-throttle, high-octane, non-stop action, gore-fest, thrill ride, roller coaster of a movie. Be a little careful if you do get motion sickness from handycam, found footage kind of movies, because it's totally a possibility. Do yourself a favor and check that out. But thanks a lot for watching, guys. I'll catch you next time on FPS. 2, 3, 4.